As much as I'd want to free all of these people right now, right here and now, I'm afraid that I must agree with Barry. Brennan says, we simply do not have enough people here with us to conduct a rescue mission of this magnitude. Attention, attention, all prisoners from below the tower. We suddenly hear the voice of Billy Bob, the Lessethi, coming from what appears to be a voice magnifier tied to some sort of receiver placed in the upper corner of the room. The cleaners will be visiting you in about an hour. Prepare yourself. If I hear any more incidents, you will not be getting any more food today. Let that be clear. This means no more kicking the employees while they're washing you. No more struggling. Absolutely no biting. One of the old cleaners is still heating from the last time you... Master Billy Borat Ratsaran, whatever his full name, I'm not reading that. I apologize for interrupting you, but we hear another man's voice coming from the magnifier. The name's whatever. You buffoon, Billy Bob says. You pronounced the last R wrong. How idiotic do you have to be not be able to pronounce one of the name right? Sir, please, this is very urgent matter, the servant says. The king has requested your presence in the castle immediately, and let him wait, Billy Bob says. I have an important experiment that I must finish first. I will visit him after I'm done. Could you not at least have one of your drones notify him that you will be late? The servant says. I'm certain that there should be at least one of them close enough to... For the last time, they're called drones, Billy Bob says. Drones, not drones. How is that so hard for you to understand, for you to remember? Oh, Melinda says, so that's what they were called. Shh, I say, trying to listen. I'm trying to listen. Alright, fine. I'll send one of my drones, one of the drones, Billy Bob says. Maybe that will shut you up so that I can continue my work. Unit number 306. Please escort this man outside of my workshop and find the drone that is closest to the palace and inform the king that I'm going to be at least 2 hours late. Now, where was I? Oh, right. I was making an announcement and forgot the channel open. But did I finish the announcement? Who cares? I'm going back to work. We then hear a clicking noise coming from the voice magnifier. The communication channel gets closed. Okay, I say. So I heard Billy Bob mentioning at the beginning of the announcement that the prisoners are situated below the tower. Is it safe to assume that we are referring to one of the black towers from the four corners of the city? Yes, we are certainly located below one of the Ceridium towers. Brennan says. That means that the reason why Billy Bob had all these magic kidnap over the last few years was so he could use the energy container over there to power up the drones, metal flying vehicles, giant golems, and all the other technologically advanced Lessethi made artifacts from the city. It also means that we try to get out of this place through the small door. We'll be greeted by a small battalion of guards, all equipped with anti-magic armor and magical artifacts. If we're going to escape from here, we'll need to reach a higher level of the tower to find a place where the Ceridium walls are thin enough to be able to contact Barry from the teleporter room. But the question is, how will we get to the upper levels of the tower without running any of the guards, I say. Perhaps I could be of assistance. We hear the metallic voice of Overseer as a green-eyed drone is now flying to our location, very carefully moving between the prisoners in order to make sure that the chains do not entangle up in his propeller. It has a propeller? I thought it's just like flying with the magic or something. Or whatever. You can show us how to reach the upper levels undetected, I asked the Overseer when he reaches us. I can lead you to where you need to go, Overseer says, but you will have to open up a secret passage first. I believe you should already know how to do that, given how you managed to reach this room without alarming any of the guards. Yes, we can open the secret passage, I tell him. Where is the hidden door then? It's this way, Overseer says, as the green-eyed drone flies past us. Follow me. Not so fast, Overseer Brennan says, and the metal bus stops in the midair. What about the door that he just came from? What's over there? That way leads directly to the upper levels, Overseer says. However, there are many guards patrolling the halls, and there's no way to avoid all of them without raising the alarm. The secret passage I was about to show you was built by the Lessethi of old, just like the ones from the tunnels underneath were right here, which means that nobody in this tower knows about them. You will be able to travel through the passage without encountering resistance. Yeah, I don't know what to say here. Brennan replies, you don't think he's telling the truth? Layla writes, it's not that, Brennan says, just that he's being way more helpful than usual. You don't often see the Overseer initiating conversations without someone unless that person actually activates the protocol. And even then, you're typically going to have to ask dozens of questions before you can get an actual answer out of him. But now he's giving us all of the information by himself without us even needing to ask for help. I can't help but feel a little suspicious about all of this. So you think that the Overseer might be following someone's order then? Eluna says, do you think he might be leading us into a trap? No, the Overseer is nobody's lapdog, Brennan says, and if he actually wanted us dead, he could have just stalled us until the royal guards reached us while we were on the surface. I'm not saying that he necessarily means us any harm. I'm just saying that he is acting a little strange, and that's all. Even the way he walks feels a little, even the way he talks feels a little different. He can't really walk. You can tell he's not pretending to be a dumb machine anymore. You have a point, Melinda says. Overseer protocol assures you that there is nothing to be suspicious about, Overseer says. The protocol's only purpose is to provide assistance. Yeah, you see, the thing is that saying stuff like that only makes you seem more suspicious, Brennan says. If we don't think he's leading us into a trap, then I do not see the problem, Luna says. We already decided that we would cooperate with Overseer before we left the rebel base. Otherwise, we would have never bothered to respond to this initial invitation. Whether he has any personal goals or not should not concern us unless we have reasons to believe that they'd conflict with our own. I agree, the secret passage is probably our best option right now. I still think that listening to the Overseer in this case might be bad idea. I don't think we can do anything else other than this, so let's just go into the secret passage. If none of you have any problem with helping the Overseer, then it's fine. Brennan says, I just wanted to make sure that you all know exactly what you're getting into. Brennan says, well, I suppose I don't care much about everyone's hidden agenda as long as the kings get killed in the end. The Overseer doesn't exactly seem to be on the king's side from what I've seen so far, we may as well follow him for now. Hey, green-eyed drone thing, where did you say the hidden door was again? The Overseer doesn't exactly seem to be on the king's side from what I've seen so far, so we may as well follow him for now. Hey, green-eyed drone thing, where did you say the hidden door was again? Right this way, Overseer says as the drone begins moving again, and we all go after it. This is the entrance to the secret passage, Overseer says. Once it reaches one of the walls on the other side of the room, if you're able to open the doors to the underground tunnels by yourself, you should be able to figure out how to open this one rather easily. Let me see, Luna says as she gets close to the wall, touches it with her hand, sending a bit of magical energy into it. Just like before, the wall slowly retracts and then it slides to the side, making way for us to pass. We are once again faced with a set of stairs, leading upwards, except this time there are no blue crystals to light the way for us. While Layla and I take out our SAT device to light the way in front of us, the rest of the group also makes their way except for the Overseer. Good luck, Overseer says from the outside the secret corridors. Luna closes the hidden door. We make our way to the way up the stairs in silence with Luna in front of us. We keep climbing for a while until we finally reach the end of the tunnel. The Luna turns her head towards us in order to make sure that we are ready. Once she confirms that we are all paying attention, she opens the secret door in the same way that she opened the last one. And then we exit the tunnel one by one, making our way into what appears to be some kind of workshop. What are you doing here? We hear the panicked voice of Billy Bob, the Lacetti, who is standing next to a table in the middle of the room that he has there is a disassembled drone on top of it. Who are you people? Drones, attack them right now. Kill them. There's 6 red-eyed drones hovering right above the Lacetti, but they seem in no hurry to carry out his orders. Seeing that the drones are ignoring him, Billy Bob now addresses the green-eyed drone in this area. Overseer, what is the meaning of this? Billy Bob says, question unclear. Overseer says, as the Luna closes the trapdoor behind us. Please rephrase your previous query. Why are your drones not killing them? Billy Bob shouts as he points towards them. I told you to kill them. Unfortunately, your request cannot be resolved at this current time, the Overseer says. We apologize for the inconvenience. Cannot be resolved, Billy Bob says, perplexed. Are you betraying me? The green-eyed drone does not say anything. The answer is obvious to everyone in the room. It looks like there is nobody left in this workshop that could possibly take Billy Bob's size. He's completely defenseless. Now then, what should be our next course of action be? All of a sudden, I see that Kate is preparing several icicles that she's aiming them at Billy Bob while giving him a look of disgust. She's planning to kill him. Let Kate kill Billy Bob myself. Stop Kate from killing Billy Bob and ask him to beg for his life. Stop Kate from killing Billy Bob. Ask him to tell if the control room is. Stop Kate from killing Billy Bob and go knock him out. I think we should ask where the control room is. Kate, wait, don't kill him yet, I say. Why not? Kate says. She stops creating her icicles. Hey, Billy Bob, I say. Where is the control room from this tower? How do we deactivate the chains from the room with all the prisoners? Speak, you might get to live another day. Do you take me for a fool? Billy Bob shouts. You think I'll be willing to undo all the work I've done in these past few years just because of a lousy threat? I would rather die than tell you anything about the control room. Then die, Kate says coldly as she sends several icicles into the Lassetti's heads and chest, killing him on the spot. Seeing the Lassetti has been killed, the green-eyed drone slowly approaches us and begins to speak.